Hello, kindred of the internet, and welcome to episode 4 of Monaco by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. With us today, as per usual, our wonderful coterie, starting with Kit.
I'm Kit, and I'm playing Sasha Morozov, and he is a clan Ventru.
Not too far behind is Kyle.
Hello, I am Kyle. I am playing Caesar Palazzo, who just had a whole lot of emotional trauma.
And helping his friend dealing with emotional trauma, Mike.
Mike, I'm playing Seamus McKay, who's ready to burn the world to the ground.
Indeed.
I am Caesar is Clan Toreador, and also ships.
And Clan Gangrel.
Wonderful. And I am your humble storyteller, Lionel, and I will lead you towards the streets of Monaco. So, where we left off last time, our coterie had more information, in trying to get more information about the man that they are looking for, especially Victor de Montfort. They ended up being in the spotlight and in the sights of the Justicar for the region, Maria Vasquez, who wanted to have a little talk with Caesar. In order to prepare for that, you followed your Baroness's advice and got a ward done against you, which got you to remember a little bit of a traumatic past. But nonetheless, you left that place warded against any mental intrusion. Following that, you all went to the Monaco Casino in order to try to have a chat and just overall look around. During said chat, Sasha got recognized by the guards and, trying to prevent being apprehended, decided to make it rain, quite literally, and booked it out. You managed to just push a poor guy who probably has a few broken ribs, and now you are out and safe-ish. Caesar, however, he's not fine. He ended up with some emotional damage as, in order to uncover the truth, Miss Vasquez brought his sire, Heinrich. That did not go so well for Caesar, as it was not a easy encounter for him. And after that, and having a few songs to try to get his mind out of it, he went to his apartment to recover. Seamus, however, had a business meeting to attend to. Going there and using all of his CEO, toolkit, he arrived fashionably late, but only to realize that people were not waiting for him in the lobby as he was expecting, but many of his staff were in the conference room, dead, including a man you very recently recovered, an IT technician. And a note on the table said, I don't think we can work together. Signed VDM. And as Seamus, you are trying to deal with that, knowing that dawn is fast approaching. Sasha, did you come up with Seamus, or did you leave him to go make his dealings by himself?
Yeah, I didn't come up.
So
unless he would have asked me to, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't have.
So you're in the car with Stella right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good. Seamus, what are your immediate thoughts right now?
First, a text to Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
Find Victor. And then he'll include a picture of the conference room.
Oh, shit.
Seamus is not going to sleep today.
You're not.
Because he now has to deal with this. Because with this, he now needs to get the mortal authorities involved, because these are all mortals that have a life that are not controlled by the night. So now he needs to act as a CEO.
All right. So my question would be, there is still the annoying issue of the sun during the day.
So he would have had his conference room fitted with blackout curtains.
Okay.
In the instance that he did have to do some business during the day. So he's going to pull the blackout curtains and, turn on lights and make sure it's well illuminated and contact the authorities.
Interesting. Okay. So, we'll come back to you.
He's also
going
to contact his lawyer.
His lawyer? Okay.
Oh,
no
his
problem.
lawyer. So Sasha would be the first one, his lawyer would be the second one, authorities would be the third one. And he's not
Okay.
touching anything other than drawing the curtains.
Okay. As you call your lawyer, what's his name?
Jesus Christ.
I don't think that's his name.
Jesus
There
Christ! I thought
yeah,
he
there
was
is-
Name is
Portuguese.
Jesus Christ.
He's Portuguese, that's normal.
Jesus Cristo.
I was about to say the same thing.
Mhm.
Olivia Sterling.
Steve Sterling, okay. You call your lawyer. You know that it is kind of a ungodly hour, so
Don't care. He,
What
he
is this
has
audience?
keeping her on retainer. He should have some contact information to get direct in case of an emergency.
indeed, you managed to reach him faster
Yeah.
than you thought. And as the phone is being picked up, you just hear somebody on the other side say, "I'm sorry, he's not available right now." Mr. McKay, I assume.
Yep.
I hope you don't mind that I cut negotiation short. I was in a bit of a hurry.
You have my attention.
Great. That's not exactly what I was going for, but I will settle for attention. I heard you were looking into me. I can't say that I completely understand. I am no one. So I would prefer to remain no one.
Last I knew, I had a meeting with Nick, not a VDM.
Oh, well, you know how it is. Power shifts. Some people see their places, some people decide to have somebody else talk in their names. What can I say? I'm just a spokesperson. But what can I say? Maybe I overreacted. Maybe your business offer was a bit too steep for my taste. I don't know. But nevertheless, I hope that you understand that looking into me is not the best idea. I hope you would understand to refrain from doing so in the future.
See, here's the problem with all of that.
Yes.
Right. I had my company contact your company on the idea of making a business arrangement to hire your company.
Yes.
And you have taken what's mine.
Have I?
Oh, you have. Well, rather, you haven't taken it for yourself, but you've taken it from me.
Indeed.
And
Indeed.
I'm
but
rather possessive of my belongings.
I understand. I am also quite possessive of my IT people. But, you know,
Mm,
you win some, you lose some.
true.
So, I mean, I hope a businessman like yourself understands that, you know, the concept of quid pro quo.
And I hope your HR will understand when I submit reimbursement requests for all of the cleaning I have to do.
I'm sure we have insurances in place for these kind of problems. Now, sir, I just want you to understand that the side projects of my former associate are safe. I am not a bad person, and the kids are fine. They are with their mother, and frankly, they're probably better off.
I would probably agree.
So, you see, I'm not completely devoid of common sense and empathy. But I sure hope that my message was clear and that you will stop putting your nose where it does not belong.
You want to put Olivia on the phone for me?
Right away, sir. You hear a sobbing Olivier. Sir, I'm not sure what's going on. This man just came to my house and I don't know. Did you call the police? What?
Not yet. We will. Relax, Olivia. He's made a point.
He's threatening me. He says he's going to kill me if I don't do. And the conversation cuts short. Are you satisfied with what you heard?
I mean, I understand that Olivia is still alive, but what are you gaining from threatening my lawyer? He is a business lawyer. He does nothing else.
I gain. What could I call that? I try to make myself as clear as possible. And by doing so, as much of a nobody as he is, it kind of proves that I can find you, find the people close to you, and have access to them. I'm sending a simple message.
I mean, we are in Monaco, and I am a rather high-known person. Google is an easy thing to use.
Indeed. Maybe I'm not as gifted as I thought I was. You know what? It's okay. It's good to know your own limits. But nevertheless, at least now you know that I'm good at Googling. And that I can use that. So, I will reiterate my wishes once more. Stop getting your nose in my business, and no more problems shall arise. Sounds agreeable.
Oh, the business world is ever volatile, isn't it?
It is so cutthroat, isn't it? Shame.
Can be.
Oh,
I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, sir. And hopefully next time we meet, it'll be over a glass of something to drink.
I sure hope so. Have a good evening, Mr. McKay. He hangs up.
Sasha, never mind.
He's at this spot, or was currently. He's not going to be there much longer.
Does anyone smell scorched earth?
We're going to burn Monaco to the ground.
So you do remain here to inform the
Yep.
authorities?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to have to act as mortal as I can.
Okay. It's not that easy.
Don't do the red light thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's not that easy to pass as human, and you'll probably not withstand a very close inspection. But if you don't give them a reason to do so, you should be fine. Meanwhile, Sasha, where are you going to spend the day?
I think I'll go to my office space to stay in town.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a very small basement, very basic, just for emergencies in town. But I just think I need to stay close.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good. Now, Seamus, the authorities come rather quickly. I mean, everything is close by in Monaco. It's very small.
Yep.
They are not used to that kind of scene, and that raises a lot of questions. You are indeed invited to join them in the police station and give a testimony. The trip going there is complicated. You would have to go through non-shaded areas. Luckily, you're smart enough to have at your disposal one of the company cars with tinted windows. and somebody to drive you. But it's still a very complicated exercise that might be a little bit too conspicuous at times. So I would need you to roll me.
I would tell all the law enforcement that I suffer from a rare skin condition. That's why I have the drawn shades. Any exposure to sunlight, I almost immediately erupt into rashes and burns. My skin is extremely sensitive to the ultraviolet rays and the vitamin D, and because of that is why I've built the company that I have, and blah 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 blah. So hopefully to try to get them to, because they're not gonna. I don't know if HIPAA is a thing in France, but
They're not going to enforce like somebody who is clearly suffering. So
Right.
I need you to roll me manipulation plus subterfuge.
all right. Let's see how is manipulation and subterfuge. Good. Subterfuge. Okay.
3
I
successes.
mean, I'll take 3 successes.
Okay. They help you carry out your, affairs, and you spend a better part of your day at the police station. It takes a long time. There's a lot of information to disclose. They obviously don't want you to leave the region because they might need to get a hold of you very, very fast. And you get all the usual questions as like, do you have any enemies? Do you know anyone who would do that? This is not a normal occurrence. Are you sure you did not do anything that would piss off somebody? And this kind of line of questioning, to which you have a lot of answers. You know how to deal with these kind of people. You have passed a CEO before. The day is long and boring and administrative, and it takes a lot out of you to just keep the charade.
Yep.
So when evening actually comes, Sasha and Caesar, as you rise, can you roll me your daily rouse check?
Success.
Sasha, the beast knocks at your door again. You feel it stirring inside. You're feeling hungry now. It's getting closer.
It's been a rough night.
Seamus, I actually need 2 rouse checks as you stayed up the whole day.
I choose to fail them.
You choose to fail them,
Ooh.
bringing you at 3 hunger right now.
Yep. No, Seamus guessed.
The beast is happy. It feels like he wants to come out and play, and it is waiting for an opportunity to stick your fangs into something. Evening, nevertheless, comes. Are you meeting somewhere?
Caesar hasn't said anything.
Okay. Is there any message on the group chat?
In the group chat, Sasha will say, Seamus, do you want to inform the Baroness?
Oh. Most certainly. Seamus is going to go to Caesar's.
Okay. Who is informing the Baroness?
Well, Seamus will reach out to her.
Seamus, my dear. How are you doing today?
Considering all of my executive staff and my lawyer are dead, not well. How are you?
May you expand on that a little bit?
Or doing a little bit of reading and trying to do a little investigation for you. I decided I would hire Luminatech Innovation to help me. And when I went to have that meeting, I found my CEO, my COO, my CFO, and their IT man's throat slit in my conference room, with a note from BDM saying, "I don't think we can do business."
Well, I am very sorry for your loss, Seamus. Just make sure you do not mistake your grief and anger for, just make sure you aim that at the right people. I wouldn't want you to...
There is no grief. They were pawns for me to use. That's fine. There is anger. They were mine. and now they've been taken from me. And now I will burn Monaco to the ground if I have to.
Let's make sure it doesn't come to that. If we manage to overthrow the Camarilla here, I still would like that there would be a place for us to be. Now, I do agree that this is concerning, and obviously Victor is not pulling any punches. So my question is, what are you planning on doing right now?
Well, right now we're going to figure out everything else that's going on, because the Justiciar pulled Caesar in and had the conversation that you are well aware of, and apparently introduced his sire, brought his sire in. So now the Justiciars know about his past. Whose else past do they know about? Interesting thing to see.
I would say it's likely that they know about all of yours. This is getting problematic. We need to
And yet they can't find the connection to you. That's interesting. I'm very happy that they haven't found a connection to you, because that, again, we don't want that.
Be careful how you speak to me, Seamus. I just want to make sure that you do not fall under, angered threats.
That was not meant to be a threat. That was a literally. I'm glad they have not found a connection to you.
Good, let's keep it that way. Now, as far as the Victor problem is concerned, we obviously need to deal with him. Probably accelerate our timetable. Do you have any leads or any way to deal with him?
We'll find I'm sure he's a creature of habits. He collects that money all the time. We have the connection to the casino.
Okay. Well, I cannot say that I am happy about the turn of events, for sure. But
I don't think any of us are.
But as long
I
as you can
merely-
assure me that you are not going to compromise everything we've been working for a vendetta, I mean, you have my blessing.
Darling. Click.
I was gonna say our connection is really bad.
I'm going
That's
for
all I
trouble.
needed. Click.
Click.
Victor, because Victor made it personal. He has the blessing to take down Victor, as long as it doesn't ruin everything else. Oh, have a great day. There it is.
You make your way towards Caesar's, and Caesar, are you still here?
Oh yeah.
Seamus is at your door. You let him in?
I'll crack the door.
Good evening, Caesar.
Hello.
Did you sleep?
I did. Not well, but I slept.
Victor has made some things a little more personal. My meeting did not go well.
How many pieces is he in?
Oh, he's not. I got there and he was already gone. My CEO, my COO, Michelle, they're all dead. My lawyer's probably dead too.
They're so hard to find.
The replacements will be more difficult, which means I have to do some actual work for the company during the day, so I'm going to be a little grumpy. But
He just kind of looks at the floor, waiting, offering Elizabeth.
But I wanted to come and check on you. The Baroness has given us the blessing to do what we need to do, as long as it does not harm everything that we're trying to do with overthrowing the Camarilla, which I have taken to mean I can do what I wish to Victor.
I mean, they can't really blame anyone if you were to do that. He made the first move.
Right. I wanted to make a business move, and he killed my people. It
That does seem like a slight overreaction.
doesn't it, though? So, Sasha is waiting for us. You coming with us?
If I say no, are you going to drag me out by my neck?
No, of course not.
My arm, then?
Maybe your arm.
All right. Let me get into something that's sensible. Of note, he's wearing, like, a smoking jacket, slippers.
Of course he is.
Some
Loafers.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll change into one of his casual wear.
Casual chic. All right. Sasha, do you meet them there?
Yeah.
Okay. As you receive a text to the group chat indicating that Stella and Sasha are just downstairs, you guys are free to meet up and decide what the next leg of your journey is going to be. What is the plan?
Have you filled us in on your conversation with?
Yeah.
So you said
With
former employer.
Hmm?
You said he mentioned former employer. Is this his way of breaking ties with Luminize?
I really couldn't tell you.
Perhaps.
Fortunately, it was a little heated.
It's curious. So one of two things has happened. Possibly one of three things. One of the things has happened. By me swiping his card, did that remove some trust in him, the prince? Did he decide to just be a giant douche for no reason, which doesn't seem to be the MO? That doesn't seem like it's that plausible. Is this a move from the prince? Sasha got... Yeah, I did read. So I would have read the group text. Sasha got in the casino, and I'm not sure what he did.
I think he may have gotten got for doing what you did.
Oh, yes. Yes, pickpocketing is such a good skill to have, but you must be good at it in order to do it in public.
You did it once, I did it twice. Come on.
I control the damn time. When have you known me to ever be able to keep my hands to myself? It's not my strong point.
That tracks.
But, so perhaps, maybe we have caught the attention individually. What I don't think they've realized is the connection between the three of us. So I am still, in theory, in good standing. Maybe not the best standing, but...
You are potentially in better standing than Sasha.
Yes, quite.
I think I am just... I don't know what they think I am.
We're going to find out.
I mean, they're going to find out when I burn Victor. Oh, did you tell us about the tanning chair?
Yes.
Maybe I could do something like that to Victor. Put him in a chair. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I can be in sun for a little bit, if that helps.
Oh.
It's not the worst for me.
No, thank you, I'm all set. I don't need that in my own life. Thank you so much.
It might make me quite hungry, but I can.
I don't need that in my own life. I love that.
Okay.
Well,
So if it
my
comes to that,
votes-
I will take shot in tanning chair. Yes, just so you know.
my vote is either we find Victor and deal with him, because I think right now he is one of the biggest threats we have, because he's the only one to have taken an actual move against any of us. The Justice R pulled you in for questioning and did that shady shit, but he did not outright make a physical move against you.
No, and I think she was looking for my reaction, and I think she perhaps didn't get the reaction she was looking for, but perhaps one she appreciated more.
That's, in this aspect, I think that's good. I think your control of yourself. I applaud you for your control of yourself.
There's control, but also unseething rage, which I believe she got wind of quite well.
Maybe.
I have to say, for being of the Camarilla, she's not the worst person ever.
So, we find Victor, we deal with him. Perhaps we try to get better good graces within Camarilla to get a little more knife under the edge. What does everyone think?
My line is dead at the moment. I don't think the Justicar really wants to have a formal relationship, just checking up on me and making sure I'm on the up and up.
Is there a way we can make the prince distrust Victor even more if he's having doubts already? Maybe we can have Prince take care of Victor for us. Throw him under bus, you know.
Do you like that idea? Because not only does it hurt him physically, but also it hurts him emotionally first.
Mhm.
And I do like that.
Perhaps we could try to find a way to spin what he did as a break of the Masquerade rules.
Mm. Maybe
He did
you
target.
can say he gave you his ticket to get in, or he sold it to you.
It was as far as the prince knows, he was clumsy and dropped it, and I picked it up.
Ah, okay. That's not a great thing to be clumsy with, so that's a little mark against him, but I think we need to amplify. I don't think Prince will care he killed some humans, so we need
I
to...
don't think he will.
Seamus, you should have a conversation with the Justicar. Make them play by their own rules. I have a feeling she won't be very happy about it. She seems to stick to the rules very much more so than
Others
opinions or feelings.
raise a formal complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly good. But at the same time, I am concerned about the Justicar reaching more into our background and finding where our ties are. I think we've done a decent job at keeping our ties to the Baroness under wraps. And I mean, if the Justicar found Heinrich but didn't find your connection to the Baroness, then why would
Which is the nice thing about having a good fake ID. She was able to find everything on Caesar Montenegro, which I may have stupidly linked back to the cabarets in Berlin, but that's my own damn fault. But hey, every good lie has a modicum of truth in it.
Right, and I mean, I'm a well-known face in the mortal world because of the work that I do. So the Baroness has had to take her own precautions to keep her from being tied to me. So I think that might be a good idea. Should I? Do you think I should get the same protections you did?
She did take a note of mine. However, by trying to think...
I don't know that she would do it for me because the Baroness called in a favor for you.
She did.
And if I go in lodging a complaint and I have that protection, then that could be in itself suspicious. What am I
Yeah, that's not the best idea. But I mean, depending on what she probes, I mean, you were there, you saw it. That conversation or phone that you had, if she could hear that, there was nothing incriminating there. Everything about this ordeal, there's nothing truly incriminating.
It's all shady background. I love it. It's great. I think that might be the proper route to go. That would have the least amount of fallback on us. I think going to the Justice R first to at least lodge a complaint before we backlash. We can still backlash, but at least if we've gone the formal route of lodging a complaint, it's known, they're tracking it, they're expecting it, or maybe they give me permission to lodge. I don't know.
Also, you're
So
not saying that.
complaint that he attacked your humans, your business.
Yeah, the complaint that he attacked my humans, my business, in a more than necessary style, in a way that was rather revealing. In fact,
Yeah, they may not care so much about the humans, but
they won't care about the humans.
It
But
affects your business, you know.
It's not even the business. It affects. I'm sure they won't care about that, but they will care about the visuality of the entire thing.
You had to get the multiple police involved.
Right.
But it
And now
looks like human murder. It does not look like.
Oh, it does. The Monaco police were confused. They've never seen something like this. It's very.
Mm-hmm.
And then that forced me to have to step into the light. That could have in itself.
Yes. And the Justice was very concerned with the Masquerade.
Right. So I think that's the right route to go for now. So
we're gonna tell Mom.
We're gonna go tell Mom. he broke my toy.
All right.
I don't think I'm welcome back at casino. I may try somewhere else.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sasha. I think you're.
I get my chips elsewhere. every time, Lena.
So, Seamus,
do
you go by yourself?
Yes, I will go by myself.
I am not. I do not want to be seen with Seamus.
Yep.
Cool.
Nope, I'm
Sasha,
going by myself.
Tell me, what do you do?
I'm going to go to the bank.
To the bank?
Smart.
See if I can get any information. Charm the tellers. You know, the one that we saw give the payout the last time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do they work during the day? Because I know this was like an after hours thing, but that's the only lead that Sasha has for Victor.
Okay, sounds good. You arrive at the bank, and considering the time of day and the day of the week, the doors are closed. There are people inside, but the doors are currently closed. How would you like to
it's
proceed?
late at night, yeah.
Yeah. Adjusting to your nightly schedule has always been like a little bit of a problem, and it's becoming more and more apparent. But there are people inside. You're free to try something.
Can I get like anybody's attention?
Yeah, there is a guard at the entrance that is currently just randomly looking at his phone and is quickly hiding it when he sees that like somebody is watching him, and he's getting closer. As he's getting closer, you can see he's trying to get as close to the glass as possible to be able to hear you. You see a little bit of steam on the glass. He seems to be breathing.
I'm gonna compel him. Let me in.
All right. This is an unsuspecting mortal. So he's like, yeah, sure. And just like goes to the side and swipes a card.
What? Yeah, come on in.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I get in there, but it's you know.
You can see that he's confused by his action, but he's let you in. You are currently inside the bank.
I have no idea what I'm doing, you guys. This is going great. It's going great.
It's gonna go great.
It's gonna go amazing.
I don't have an idea. Can you come back to me?
Okay. So as you slow-mo walk inside the bank, we are slow-mo going to
the dog caught the car
at Caesar.
I didn't know that was gonna work. Now what I gotta do?
So Caesar, as you don't want to be seen with Seamus, What would you do during the night?
I am. Oh, this is such a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know where I'm going with this, Lionel. I'm going to try to quietly find where Daddy Dearest is and not confront him.
Just find him.
Yeah.
Just find him for starters. For this, I would say resolve an investigation. You're quite determined, you know his habits.
Oh! 2 for 2.
2 successes. You know your sire in and out. You know how he's working. You know also his habits, mostly his feeding habits, and the kind of people he likes to snack on. Just following the mortals makes it extremely easy for you to find Heinrich, just in a not very brightly lit alley, having a gentle snack. He has not seen you at the moment, but you see him.
I'm just a little voyeur. I'm just gonna tail him for the evening.
Okay. So if you want to tail him, and I assume not be noticed?
Yes, sorry, I nodded.
Oh, sorry. Dexterity plus stealth.
Yeah.
1 success.
1 success.
Okay. You have been more discreet in the past, but today, considering the amount of rage within you, takes a lot of you, and there are many times where you just did not notice that random can of Coke on the side, and just clink, 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 and you just have to hide somewhere as to not be noticed. But at the moment, at the very least, if he knows you're there, he hasn't taken any action. You feel quite hidden. How long do you plan on following him?
I just want to see. Part for me, I want to see where he goes so I can, like, if I get a chance to confront him and chew him out. But also, like, just got called here for a reason. Maybe it was just checking on me. Maybe there's something I didn't know he was a part of the Congrea. So maybe there's something to glean or learn there.
You follow him for a while, and you see that he's climbing up the streets towards what is known in Monaco as the Rock, the sort of higher place where the prince, lowercase, is living, where you can also see City Hall, where you can also find the Oceanographic Museum. He's actually going in that direction. You can see him walking on the side of it. There is a beautiful sort of publicly accessible balcony that overlooks the whole sea. Behind you, the museum that looks like an old building that seems like it has been built yesterday. It is beautiful, and it is calm, and all you can hear is the whoosh of the few waves that you have against the rocks just 100 feet below you. He's just currently sitting on a bench, looking at the sea. He stays like that for the better part of 10 minutes, until you hear him. You have grown more patient, my child. Come sit with me.
Debating if I go or if I just let him think he's seen me.
Up to you.
No, I'm gonna try to play it as if he thinks he's seen me, but he's wrong.
Okay. In that case, give me manipulation and subterfuge. 4
Come on,
successes.
come on.
For success.
Okay.
Those are my 2 strong points, y'all.
Give me 1 second so I can roll for your sire.
No, thank you.
He has his specific. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da.
Fuck!
Oh my goodness.
3,
God
4, 5,
damn it.
6 successes.
Rude.
I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to do here, Caesar, but you know, I mean, don't you know yourself enough to know that being in the shadow is not your thing? Come on, sit. I don't bite you.
I help him out. It's interesting. You never seem to change. One of the important things I found with immortality is you've got to change with the times, and yet here you are, still a stupid, blind old man.
Apparently. And yet, here you are, ever changing and getting bitter and bitter by the minute. Whereas I am content and happy. So tell me, who's the real stupid right now?
Still willing to go with you, because, well,
Well, of course. I mean, that is your one constant. Everything is my fault, forever and ever.
you don't get to go through torture and not be a little bit upset about the person who's responsible for it.
I mean, you know, I would have thought that 80 years would have softened the blow a little bit, but what can I say? Old dogs are, you know, hard to soften. But that's okay. I forgive you, because that's what parents do.
I had everything I could have wanted. I was on the brink of something big. You even said it yourself. You could have got me out. You could have done a million different things, but you chose this.
You were on the brink of realizing that you were worthless and to take your own life. I gave you time to realize your potential and achieve it. You're very welcome. You were nobody. I gave you a chance to be somebody. Isn't that what you want? Be somebody?
I am something.
You are something at the moment. Listen,
Something you never could be. You still carry that key around with you. That old, dead club, sitting in the gutters of Berlin. If it means something to you, and clearly nothing means anything to you.
you mean something to me.
Oh, stop it. Don't patronize me. I meant
Nice.
something to you 80 years ago. Then you were free to let me go.
Let you go, you say, huh? Mm-hmm. Listen. How fast do you think I usually travel? I'm content where I am. I am comfortable where I am. And yet, somebody that I've never heard about before just calls me and asks about you, and I came instantly. I mean, I'm sorry, but even as stupid as I am, it sounds like caring, no? No, but you don't have to believe me, of course, because why would you? It doesn't fit into your grand scheme of me being the most evil you've ever felt in your life. So of course you will not believe
You
anything
being
you
the
say.
most... Oh, that's rich. That's so fucking rich. The evils I have witnessed, you couldn't even measure up to. but I still blame you for putting me there in the first place. Perhaps I'm just a bitter old bitch, but at least I've moved on and adapted. Instead of putting up with this lie that everything's hunky-dory and fine.
You know, part of me is extremely sad you feel that way. But I do feel that if you do not get yourself into more trouble than you already are in, you will have time enough to realize that this life or unlife ain't that bad. You want to make a name for yourself? Make it. You want to be known? Be known. You want to be a star? Fucking rise. Okay? Stop using me as a reason to not fulfill your potential. Just be yourself and stop being a whiny little bitch.
I think in that I got something I wanted out of him. He said more trouble than I'm in now. I don't think I'm in trouble. I want to dig in on that. Is there something I can do?
Yes, there would be something you could do, absolutely. Give me a manipulation persuasion.
All right.
Try to steer the conversation that way.
Okay, 2 success.
2 successes. Nice.
Okay.
How would you steer the conversation?
I don't think he's picked up that while everything I'm saying is true, that I'm playing up the anger because I think I'm smarter than him and trying to get him to show his hand without showing mine. Because he knows everything I want to say. I don't think I know everything he's got to say. Listen, trouble to see in the prince's private club. I'm the goddamn toast of Monaco right now.
Do you have any idea how close you were to being a toast? A piece of fucking burnt bread. You silly little fuck. It honestly baffles me to see that after 80 plus, no, never mind, 100 years on this fucking earth overall, you are still so dumb. Do not go near the prince. Do not try to poke the prince, you stupid fuck. Do not go there. Don't you see everything that is happening? Don't you see that stuff is going down, that Camarilla is eventually going to fall? They're just retrograde pieces of shit. Don't get mixed up into this. You're better than that. Come on.
Just a costume who thinks everything's going fine. What on earth do you mean they could fall?
The
What do you know
Justicar
up in
works.
Berlin?
The Justicar works through Camarilla laws and Camarilla way of thinking, and these, like perhaps me, are outdated. Okay? Why do you think I never joined a little club? I mean, it's not because I am a revolutionary or something. It's just that I know that these old fucks are doomed to fail. And I thought that even you would notice that. But apparently, you are too dumb to see that. So if you want to go on the Camarilla's good side, knock yourself out. I came there and gave the Justicar exactly what she needed, as to not burn you and stake you. Okay? I made sure that even though you didn't like what I had to say, you were safe. You're very welcome. So now, if you want to throw that away and make that completely useless, you know what? I wash my hands out of your petty, unimportant person.
If I'm so unwise, educate me. What is it I'm not seeing that you seem to have such this strong belief in that they're doomed?
Have you heard of Marseille? Do you know what happened there?
Can't say I have.
Didn't think so. educate yourself a little bit. Marseille was bustling with us, with kindred. It was a good place. It was a harbor place. There was a lot of commerce, lots of people coming from everywhere around the Mediterranean. It was beautiful until hunters decided to put their nose in it and almost wipe us the fuck out. That was in Marseille. That's a few hundred kilometers away. It is next door. How much time do you think it's going to take them before they come into this little fucking 2 kilometer square land and wipe the rest of them? How long do you think it's going to take them? Humans are not that dumb. Hunters are not that dumb. And one of the reasons I stay in my little soft and comfortable corner of Berlin is to not be spotted. I do not make that many waves, and they leave me the fuck alone. But what you're trying to do here, trying to change the order or whatever, I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to do, but like getting your hand mixed here, getting your fucking finger in the cogwheel, you're going to get caught in the middle of all this. And when shit hits the fan, and trust me it will, you will be caught in the crossfire and I won't be here to help you. Simple as that.
The anger and rage just drops. It's always so easy to get information out of you. I think you know my grand plan, but darling daddy, not even a little. You have been ever so helpful, darling. Enjoy your time at Monaco. And I walk away.
You can just barely hear him scream 2,000 meters behind you. Enjoy your time in the spotlight. It will probably come out as your time in the sun.
Don't plan on it, darling daddy. Bye-bye.
Meanwhile, Seamus, you just arrived at the casino. And you are being greeted at the entrance. As a normal, client. What do you do?
So I would enter again as a normal client. I would look around to see if any of the Justiciars following, if I see any of them.
I mean, you see a lot of guards. She didn't have a specific one, or at least not some that would have a specific uniform or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to spot, but if you stay there long enough, you definitely see Maria Vasquez walking by.
As soon as I see her walking by, I would, Miss Vasquez, I wonder
When
if
you
I
get
might
closer,
have
the guards are instantly like getting their hands at their pockets. She just signals them to lower their weapons.
Raise hand, show no. Miss Vasquez, I wonder if you might have, if I might have a moment of your time to discuss business in private.
Give me charisma persuasion.
Jesus, I'm terrible at that. Let's see. Oh, hey, that's a single pass.
I mean,
Or
one
success. Yeah.
You did the best you could.
Sure, that's... Yeah, follow me. Let's see. She leads you to actually the same booth that she had the conversation with Caesar the day prior.
Mm.
What kind of business do you want to discuss?
I come to lodge a formal complaint to the Justiciar.
Interesting. What complaint would that be?
One of the Camarilla, Victor, VDM, if his initials are, has caused, in my humble opinion, a breach of the Masquerade. Or he could have caused a breach of the Masquerade if not for my intervention with the local authorities.
That is a serious accusation. And as much as I am inclined to believe you, many people on the Riviera have VDM as their initials. If anything, it is like a common acronym with French people, where they usually use VDM for vie de merde, shitty life. Unappreciative.
Well, I have spoken with him
You have.
while he was. So I'm sure you know who I am, Justice R.
Carry on.
I'm a very well-known businessman in the mortal world. I scheduled a meeting with a Nick from the Luminatech Innovations, as I wanted to hire them to change some of the lighting in my buildings because I'm
See?
mortal. And I had this meeting set up for this morning at 5 a.m. When I got there, I found my CEO, my COO, and one of the IT individuals from Luminatech Innovations slain, throat slit in my conference room. Now, these were all mortals that, well, quite frankly, have personal lives, which means I needed to get the mortal authorities involved.
Indeed.
I attempted to contact my lawyer, and instead I received Victor on the phone, threatening my lawyer. And I'm fairly certain at this point my lawyer is dead. He claimed I was looking into him and seeking him out and following him around. I have no interest in that. I was interested in the Lumen innovation. I wanted lights. I wanted to learn new buildings, new businesses. I acquire businesses. That's what I do.
Can I be
And
frank
instead,
with you?
please, of course.
I think, if you don't mind me saying, that this whole Luminatech business for your offices, please do not take me for a fool. I understand that it is unlikely to be a coincidence that both you and another member of your coterie happen to just stumble upon things related to Prisamram. Or at least things related to Victor de Montfort.
I won't try to fool you in that because that would be lying to you, and I won't lie to
Perfect.
the Justice R. I know better than that.
And at the
However-
moment, you have not done anything to cause me any trouble. It's natural to be curious, and as long as you don't take any actions, I am okay with it. Now,
As of
the problem that I have right now is that even though I tend to agree with you on the fact that this was rash, uncalled for, and frankly barbarian, fortunately none of this links to kindred. It links to absolutely disgusting acts and horrible acts and deadly murders and everything, but nothing has been seen. There's no traces of kindred activity seen by the authorities. It was brutal murders, it happens everywhere around the world, and I do not have anything I can use to use that as a breach of the Masquerade.
it's not the fact that I'm saying he breached the Masquerade. I'm saying he made it at risk. He forced my hand to interact with the mortal authorities during the day. Because who would I be if not first prime suspect if the CEO, the owner of the company, is not available for any kind of contact when he's supposed to be? So he made the risk. It's not the fact that he exposed the Masquerade. He made the risk of exposing and breaking the Masquerade.
I understand. I completely understand. And again, I tend to agree. Unfortunately, if I want to present that and organize a blood hunt, I need to have proof that he indeed endangered the Masquerade. You could have perfectly been away on business and not available until a later time, or have a proxy, or many other legal bullshit that could be done. CEOs all around the world find ways around that. So this is not forcing your hand. It is forcing your hand because, quite frankly, I believe that you are a bit rash. But it is warranted, and I understand you. Now, what I can guarantee you is that if you can bring me proof of his wrongdoings and actually catch him in the act or have something that could become a masquerade breach, I will personally motion the file to get that guy separated from his head. I do not like that sniveling little shit any more than you do.
God, I love
Differences
her.
aside,
Well, then if I have the permission to at least investigate on my end to see if I can find any such evidence and then bring it to you. Again, I don't want to step on toes. I don't want to. That's why I'm bringing it to you before any reaction.
what I can offer you at the moment is authorization to look into it. I do not grant you the authorization to take any actions. I want it known that in no way did the Camarilla sanction any actions against Victor de Montfort at the moment. But if you are a curious individual who would like to know more about a person, who am I to stop you? But I must insist, do not take any actions against him. We need to do that the right way.
Of course,
that
we need
clear?
to follow the masquerade.
Not only the masquerade, we need to follow the rules. Without them, we would have been wiped out centuries ago with the First Inquisition. The only reason we survive is because we have rules and we abide by them. And we make sure that our society thrives in the shadows, but thrives nonetheless. So, can you be trusted with that?
Of course. I would want nothing to cause anything of inquisitions or hunters. I've seen enough of that. I wouldn't want that. I'm coming to you to follow the right protocol. I will continue to follow the protocol.
Good. We don't want another Prague incident. So, look into it discreetly. Do not report to anyone but me about that. We can't have wrong ideas getting into the wrong heads. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Do not act on it. Because trust me, I know the guy. He's going to try to push you.
Oh, I'm sure.
He can get under your skin. Literally and figuratively. So please be very cautious and very precautious. Understood?
Understood. I wonder if I might ask a favor. I know the type of club this is. I have been up all day and all night dealing with everything, and I am rather hungry. Are there any snacks that I might partake in?
Do you want to ask a favor out of the prince? Or his representative?
No, I wouldn't mean to presume upon the prince or any of.
I can speak in his name, but a favor owed is a favor owed. These are more bonding than your contracts. Up to you.
Do I have permission to hunt outside of Monaco?
Outside of Monaco? Well, frankly, outside of Monaco, you are free to just dance naked under the sun for all I care.
I shall go and do exactly that. Thank you, Justice.
Beware. Be well. Good hunting, I guess. Don't fuck this up.
And if I do, I shall see the sun again.
She closes the door behind you. You exit the casino?
He's gonna text, going hunting.
Did we lose somebody? Yes, we lost Kit.
Yeah, we lost Kit.
That's Kit.
Yep. He's gonna text the group chat, gone hunting, and he'll include like a GIF of oh my god, I can't. Elmer Fudd.
Do you go for hikers again?
Yeah, I'm going into the mountains. I'm going into
Okay.
in this one. I'm going to look more for like this one. I'm gonna look more for like the extreme hikers, the ones that really go way out, and
You know
At
that
least for the
those you
first
will
little bit.
probably find on the heights, uphill. You
Oh,
also
way
know
I
that you
go.
would not get there by car. But again, you are quite in tune with your animal instincts.
oh no,
It takes you very little time to find a tent. Singular shadow within it. How do you want to proceed?
fear again. It
Okay.
definitely fear.
Manipulation and intimidation, please. Oh,
Mother
this
of
was-
God.
Oh, yes. Hold on a second, Kit. It's... There we go. That poor hiker who just wanted to enjoy a nice trek is terrified right now. He thought of a mounted cat or something, or a wolf. He knows that there are wolves in the area. He did not expect you and your red eyes.
And he is straight. Everything about his gangrel, the bear is just.
Laying into him.
Oh yeah.
How much do you drink out of that person?
Yes.
Oh,
You do know that this is going to result in a stain on your humanity.
Yes.
Okay.
At this point, what humanity?
So you can go to the beast section of your character sheet and add one
Yep.
stain. That we will resolve at the next
Were we
day.
already supposed to have a stain there?
No, you were not.
Okay, I already had one.
Well, now it makes sense.
Right. Oh wait, hang on. Whoa. Oh, hang on, I fucked up. There we go. All right, good to go. Yep. Now I have a stain.
Great. You are covered in blood and you took the very last sip of that person. And the beast inside is satiated. It's happy. It took the very life essence of that person, and you can feel him fall limp into your arms. You can remove for the moment your last point of hunger.
Excellent.
Now,
Under last prey, latest prey, do I change that to anything?
last prey, you can write down that the resonance was melancholic.
Okay. Oh wait.
Exuding fear and you riding that high. Latest prey, sorry, it was melancholy, yes. I was
Okay.
acute. For sure.
Okay. So what does fortitude and obfuscate give me?
That means that your by drinking that blood, all your disciplines, your abilities that are coming from fortitude or obfuscate are heightened. Which means that you don't have anything in obfuscate, but in fortitude you have resilience. You can add a little bit more to your health track. You have one more health point right now.
Oh, dope.
I don't think there's a way to add that into your character sheet at the moment, but just keep an eye on it
Good in mind.
if
Okay.
it becomes relevant.
So instead of 5, I have 6. Got it.
So, you are now a little bit covered in blood, but feeling much better. But still pissed, still very angry. Do you guys reconvene at any place at any time?
Well, I need to resolve my thing at the bank that I needed a minute to think through.
Slow mo
I have a
just
couple
stops.
questions
Yes.
about compel.
Yes.
It just says with eye contact, the vampire can issue the victim. Is it just one at a time?
It is one at a time, and it is once per scene. You cannot
And
just go to everybody
so
and couple
I've
them
already
out.
done one, and I can't do another one right now.
I would say that now that you are inside the bank, and I would like to see how it turns out, we are in another scene. So you get one more compel to use.
How many people are in here, and are they humans?
At the moment, there is 2 guards. One of them is the guy that just let you in.
Yeah.
And there is one bank teller.
Mm-hmm.
A woman in her 40s with very thick glasses.
Okay. So when I get to the other guard,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to compel him
Okay.
and say, "Help me."
Help you. Okay.
Help
That
me.
is a bit vague. Not gonna lie,
It's
but
vague.
we'll see how he interprets that.
Then I'm gonna go to the teller
Mhm.
and pour on the charm
Okay.
and
So
try
you
to seduce.
so you get your best smolder on and try to
Yes.
seduce the bank teller.
Hmm.
Give me manipulation plus subterfuge.
With my bone. Oops. Why did it do that? I didn't have.
Interesting.
Well, it should
You
be plus one more thing because I didn't.
you have a specialty? Oh yeah, you do for
I do
seduction.
in
Yes.
seduction. So should I just roll?
Yeah, roll again.
Roll one die.
Apply specialty and redo it. It's okay.
Okay. Apply
So
specialty
yes.
manipulation.
Subterfuge. Great. One success.
Wow.
Okay. That person has not been hit on for a while. And having this gorgeous Russian guy coming to her with his lovely accent and getting his smolder on, she is quite receptive to what you have to say. You can see the guard on the side just saying, "Damn girl, you're lucky."
So I'm
you
gonna
get the
take her
feeling-
hand.
You get the feeling that he is currently helping you by being your wingman.
Okay. My lovely lady,
Yes.
I have something that I really need. That we'll take care of later. But the first thing
There it is.
I have an associate.
Yes.
He
She's
comes
starting
in
to be
every
worried
Friday.
now.
No. He comes in every Friday, 9:00.
Oh, him. Yes. Yes, I
Mhm.
know him.
I need to know if you know where to find him because I think he's in trouble, and I
no.
really need to help him.
Oh, I'm so
He's-
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Give me manipulation and subterfuge again. This time not
Without
for
seduction or
without seduction, because this is a plain old lie.
yeah.
I mean, he could be in danger.
Which brings us one success. Thankfully, since she's
He's in
already under
danger.
your
Seamus
charm,
wants to fuck him up.
she's under your charm. So at the moment, she seems to be. I mean, I can't really divulge any personal address or something, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Business address or
I have his
any
like
other?
I have his emergency phone number. Maybe that can be
Oh.
useful.
That would be amazing.
Oh, well, give me 1 second. I will look into the file. And she's just pulling like her
Yeah.
hair behind her ear and just acting so very smitten.
He's just like checking her out like the whole time. Like,
One other thing I totally forgot. I'm sorry. In the
Yes.
text, Gone Hunting, don't touch Alex or don't touch Victor.
Victor, okay.
Alex, who the fuck is Alex?
oh,
have no idea.
That I
don't
must
either.
have missed that when the internet went down. You
Yeah,
said
so
group
I
text?
sent a
Okay.
yeah, I sent a group text going hunting. I sent a gif of Elmer Fudd, and don't touch Victor.
I don't know if Sasha would get that yet because we're all kind of doing something at the same time.
We'll
yeah.
we'll see about that, but
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in any case, you keep your eye on that woman who just
Mm-hmm.
sometimes look behind and sees you looking at her, and she's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she looks into the file and comes back with a post-it note. Okay, so that's his number, but I didn't give it to you. I don't want to be in any trouble, you understand?
No, no,
It's
no,
just
no,
to
no.
make sure that
What
he's
time-
okay.
What time do you get off work, darling? I don't know why I went southern all of a sudden. Like,
Around 10:30?
do you have plans for this evening, darling?
I mean, now I do.
Okay, I will be back for you.
Okay.
What is your name? What is your name, beautiful?
We don't need that.
Jessica?
Jessica. Oh, it's a musical name.
I guess.
Okay.
10:30?
10:30.
Okay. And she's blushing so hard right now.
He blows a kiss to her. He winks at the guard. If you're here at 10:30, that might be fun too.
Okay.
I get the fuck out.
how would that fit in Help Me? Okay, we'll see about that. You get out of the bank under very weirded out eyes of the first guard who does not exactly understand what the fuck just happened.
Right.
But you do have Victor's emergency number.
Okay.
You do, as you get out, get a text from Seamus indicating that he's apparently going hunting
hmm
and that he doesn't want you to touch Victor. So, the night progresses a little bit as you are all doing your own things. Do you plan on regrouping at some point?
But Caesar will say I've got some information that may be worth sharing. The old fool is always so easy to get information out of.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever Seamus gets back to having phone service, well then, perhaps we should meet up and share what we have. And I need to clean up. So, penthouse?
Yes, it is.
All right. You arrive at your home where you can still see as you come in the broken pieces of your vase, but eventually you're gonna have to deal with that. But that's a problem for another day, another Seamus. But you are now all under the same roof, sharing whatever information you all gathered on each of your sides. What do
Seamus
you
will
do?
have taken a shower and gotten changed. And if anybody got there before he got the shower,
You probably would have been home before, as you were already on the outskirts of the cities to hunt. So I
Yeah.
think you would have arrived. Although you did not have transportation.
I didn't.
So we're going to make a roll for that. I need everybody to just roll me, you know what? I'm gonna say wits and drive. Let's make it that.
2 successes.
Total failure for Seamus.
Okay. Both Sasha and Caesar, you arrive roughly at the same time, only to see a bloodied and disheveled Seamus arrive at the penthouse.
Do we need to talk about this?
We're at the
Oh.
we're at the Haven.
Did we
Or
go to the
where-
penthouse or the Haven? Because
Haven.
Seamus
sorry,
has
I'm-
both.
I misunderstood what you meant. I thought the Haven, but
Let's do the Haven. The Haven's probably less likely to cause issue with Seamus.
Yeah.
let's do the Haven.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because that's
Talking
where
Oh,
Michelle. I don't know. I feel weird about that.
oh,
Michelle's
Michelle's dead.
I know, but he was there and he was on the internet from there, and he's dead. That doesn't sound like a good
Yeah, but
idea to go.
he was picked up from the hotel, not the
Okay.
Haven. So we'll see what happens.
You guys just don't
Okay.
want to go to my house. That's cool. I have a beautiful villa, but whatever.
Seamus wants to get changed.
Yeah.
He's
I
covered in-
don't feel safe there. I didn't feel safe
That's-
before when he was on the internet.
Mm.
And now
Yeah,
knowing that they found him where you put him in a hotel, it just feels like it's compromised.
It's a good point. Let me get changed and then we can leave.
Yeah.
That's fine. I need to. I don't have night clothes at your place yet, Sasha. We need to fix that.
You bring some.
I have
Keep it
stuff
there.
I have stuff at Caesar's. You all have stuff at. I'll pack a bag.
Because you never want to go.
We're still not talking about this. All of this.
I'm not hungry anymore. There's a camper in the Heights that's not going to come back.
Oh!
Of all the few years that you have worked with Seamus, this is probably one of the first times that you see him lose control. Maybe not the first, but he usually doesn't kill without, good
Usually.
reason. Not usually. So
He's
that
had
is
a
a
rough-
camper that's not coming
Had a
back.
rough night.
But I had permission from the Justiciar to dance naked under the sun outside of Monaco. So I did just that. Except I was under the moon, but whatever. I'm gonna go take a shower. Caesar, is there any way to save these clothes? I don't think there is.
No, we're going to have to burn them.
All right, well then we'll burn the clothes. I'll buy more. It's whatever. He will go and shower, and he'll after like 20 minutes he'll come back with a bag. He's dressed in just lazy. He's got the gray sweatpants on. It's all right. Let's
As Caesar is looking through, he pulls out a pocket square. That was Balenciaga.
He comes back, gray sweatpants, ratty shirt. He's in like the old loafers. I didn't want to waste the time getting dressed. It's all in the bag. It's all in here.
I'm very tempted to have
He's
Caesar
got one.
roll a resolve, like survival right now.
Yeah.
He's got a duffel bag, and then he's got one like garment bag. Are we going to Sasha's villa?
Yes.
You're keeping together for now, but definitely you are not comfortable with the way he's presenting. Let alone be seen with him. So you make your way towards Sasha's
I know,
villa?
Caesar. Yep. As we leave, Cory Nook, lock up. All the smart locks. Clunk.
Yes,
you know.
sir.
Thank you,
Stella-
Cory Nook.
Stella starts to drive towards your villa, Sasha. As you arrive, could you describe what your place looks like?
It's just a quaint little nestled in the hills kind of, it's not flashy. It's very nice, but it's on the outskirts, and it's very very nice, but not flashy, and just comfortable, lush gardening in the front, but then like inside it's like comfortable furniture. There's no expensive vases that are gonna worry me if they get knocked over. It's chic and comfortable.
Okay. Stella knows where to park. She's used to it
Yeah.
by now. She just gets to the side, lets everybody out, and instinctively goes to the main gate to just keep watch while you do your things. She knows better than to intrude on your dealings. So,
Mine is short and sweet. I have Victor's emergency phone number I got from bank.
Ooh. What did you do to get that, huh?
I have date at 10:30,
Oh, excellent.
and I'm a
Excellent.
little hungry.
Oh, did you do?
Mm,
Nobody yet.
By the way, by that time, 10:30 has passed long.
Yeah. I know.
And there is somewhere in Monaco a very sad bank teller
Oh.
and a disappointed guard.
and
No,
a
no, no.
disappointment. Oh man!
Stella, send some flowers to Jessica, please. Unavoidably detained. You're gorgeous.
Should deal,
thing.
boss. The usual.
Yes, the usual.
Okay. Okay.
Sees what has spoke out. What is your usuals? 3 dozen roses?
Hmm?
My usuals, 3 dozen roses. Usually red ones, occasionally white ones.
I prefer tulips.
Good choice, good choice.
Seamus is also going to go get changed once they're there, and he's going to be a little more presentable, in evening wear. All a deep mauve colored, very planned out outfit that it's very clear Caesar helped pick out for him, because we know Seamus has no idea what he's doing.
Caesar, you do not hate Seamus as much as you did just 10 minutes before. It's better. It's better.
I
You
went
feel like
to
he's
forgive
getting
you.
back to his senses.
Don't scare me like that again. I've worked too hard for this.
I am sorry. I am sorry.
So I have learned some very interesting news. The nice thing about dear old Daddy, not technically my father, but in life better than the real one, he let me know about Marseille. Apparently, hunters have already invaded and are doing a little bit of culling. So it could be a fun little game to just tip one of them off about the casino.
Hmm.
They're so rigid in their rules and their laws.
Hmm. Do we really want to invite hunters into the town we want to take over?
I have a feeling it's not necessarily going to be an if, but a when, is the mood I got.
Hmm.
So if we get ahead of that game, clear us out, clear
We
those
let
who should
We
see.
lay low while they take out high profile.
Exactly.
I see. We should maybe present to Baroness before we take such drastic steps.
I wouldn't dream of not telling Aggie.
Of course.
But
So, Seamus, you said don't go after Victor. What is
Right.
this all
So
about?
the Justiceur has given me permission to investigate him, to find and see if I can prove that he's done such terrible accusations as such terrible actions as I have accused him of. And if I have, well, then she will deal with it. She apparently does not like him that much either.
I have to say I do like her.
She has made it very clear that I am not to take actions against Victor, and she knows that we are together. At least some of us. She knows as soon as I mentioned the Luminatech innovation, don't lie to me, I know another one of your coterie is doing, so she knows that we're together in some way, shape, or form. She didn't specify which one, but one of us is right. So we can know that they know that we're together, and that's fine.
I don't suppose you recorded conversation when you got lawyer?
I don't record conversations,
Okay.
especially not with the lawyer. That's things that can be subpoenaed,
Well,
and
no, but once Victor was on the phone, just, maybe next time.
Maybe next
Just
time.
an
But
idea.
It's the next time
Building-
another vampire comes in and kills your entire mortal staff.
right,
No,
well,
next time you have him on the phone. Just, or, it's something.
my building has security. I'm sure I can look into seeing if they have security cameras to
Okay.
prove that he was there. Most buildings. So I don't really do much with the security, so I don't know what exactly they have, what angles the cameras are. I
Mhm.
know my conference room doesn't have security cameras for well, it's my conference room. But my floor has security cameras. I know that.
Maybe something at hotel where Michelle was?
Oh, maybe. I do need to go and settle that up and let them know that we're not using the room anymore. He did tell me that the children were not taken and they were with the mother.
Okay.
We can trust him. It's his word or not. I don't really care. I feel bad for the children. I hope they are with their mother. But that being said, I'm gonna get a new phone because Michelle had my number, and I don't really like the idea of Victor having my direct line. If he wants to get a hold of me, call my company, leave a message for my secretary.
Not a bad idea for all of us to get new phones. They seem to be tracking us that way.
Right.
Do you
Well,
have
we should do that.
do you have like replacement phones at your disposal already, or do you need to purchase one?
I would imagine we all have one. Because
Yeah.
we're pretty familiar with how this shit works.
Makes sense.
So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned...
You replace your phone and replace the new group chat?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Factory reset on all the phones, so there's nothing left on it, no communications. Oh, I'm missing out on some excellent jokes that I've sent you all, but that's okay. I'll think of
It's all right. There were so many. I'm gonna remember them all.
Oh, you know they were funny.
They were so good.
My favorite one was the banana and the doctor.
Yeah, what a delightful subvertation of expectations.
He wasn't peeling well. Of course he's gonna go see the doctor.
Kyle dies just a little bit.
Whatever lifespan you just got robbed, I just got it.
Yeah, just feed it right into Leo.
I throw holy water on everyone. No, I'm kidding.
Caesar, you are much more well spoken than I am. I'm not gonna call the Baroness again. She thought I was like threatening her when I was talking to her, and I really wasn't. I was just angry. I hope she understands.
Fair enough. I'm gonna call dear old Aggie up.
With your current cell phone or the new one?
The new one.
She does not pick up.
Yeah. Aggie's your favorite calling. We've swapped out some phones. This is the new number for me. Call me back. We've got some updates and some potentially not great news, but possibly news that we can use for fun things.
Codename Banana. So she knows it's us.
Name of this episode.
Codename Banana. I really wanted to have some like serious titles for those episodes, but you're making it hard on me, guys.
The salami incident.
The salami incident.
2 guys in a salami.
Emotion damage.
Code word banana. All phallic things, of course.
I will fucking murder you all.
We can just get a zucchini and a tailpipe. We're just like,
Very few
Okay, I
seconds
missed
later.
something.
Very few seconds later, Caesar, your new phone rings. I hung up right after I heard you say something about funny things. What is up?
So we've got some news. Let's see.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. Why did I just forget everyone's names? Nope, Seamus, that's right. Seamus had a lovely conversation with just a car. We've been given the okay to investigate this Victor douche, but no action to eliminate or exterminate. However, if we can find any evidence, she'll take care of that part for us. We do have a phone number that we can run that we're looking to get into that. The bigger news is, are you up to date with Marseille?
I mean, yeah, I was kind of hoping that you would be as well. This is not a small event in Kindred society.
Yeah, but apparently, Monaco may be next on their list.
Hmm. Oh,
Yes.
so there might be a calling soon.
There could be a culling, which we may be able to manipulate to our favor. If someone leaks to a potential hunter that, oh, what would happen if you were to go through this lovely little door at the casino?
You have never faced hunters, have you?
No, I've usually been pretty good at dodging them. It's one of the things I'm good at. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I'm gonna be very frank. I do not trust Justicar as far as I can throw her. Do you think you have a way of finding this Victor?
We've got the phone number. He seems to be a little threadbare, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we could do that. I think we should be able to get a lead on him, yes.
In that case, can't believe I'm saying that. Disregard what the Justicar said. If you can find the fucker, make sure he does not wake up.
Okay, I shall relay that information to Seamus. I'm sure he'll be delighted to know. Aggie says to kill the fucker.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she says, don't listen to the Justicar and just kill the fucker. Have fun! Yes, we can do that.
Side note, I am Baroness Agatha Penrose,
Yes.
not Aggie. I want you to
do
remember
like taking
that.
all of my fun out of unlife, don't you?
I do, because your fun makes me want to meet the sun again. Please stop having fun. Anywho, I don't care what that little uptight bitch has to say. This guy attacked one of ours. We do not let things unresolved like that. And I don't think we can consider the Camarilla as reliable. So, if you find that guy, I hope you can take care of the problem.
I gather Seamus will have no trouble with that at all. We could help, but I have a feeling we won't need to at this point.
I sure hope so. And if you're right and a calling is on its way, well, let's just say that we would have removed the chess piece. It's gonna be easier for them, and we just have to bide our time and come in to fix the rubbles.
Maybe.
Well,
that sounds like a fun plan. Thank you, Baroness Agatha Penrose. It's always a delight talking to you, Baroness Agatha Penrose.
Before you hang out, just out of character, to trace a number, is that something that we would have contacts to do, or that we would have to go through the Baroness to?
I think the two of you have criminal contacts in their feed, in their advantages, so you would definitely know people. You do not know within what time frame you can get that information, but you can ask. Right. Absolutely. Okay, well, I wish I could say it's been a pleasure talking to you, but you just made my evening a little bit more stressful right now. So please try to understand my words, Caesar. Next time you call me, make it a good news only kind of call.
Good news only kind of call. Okay, I'm sure I can. I thought this was good news personally, because we can manipulate it, and you're giving us the okay to kill an annoying motherfucker. We all love that.
Stella, send the Baroness some roses.
I thought Sasha sent tulips.
No, for Baroness Roses. She's not romantic interest.
You kind of wait for a goodbye, good evening, or anything to hang up, but all you hear is a dial tone.
That tracks. Now,
So
to be
she
fair,
said
she didn't
to-
say don't look for a hunter.
So we're good to kill him.
So, would we have heard anything about Marseille?
Yes, this you
Okay.
would not necessarily know the specifics. You just know that most of the city vampires have been wiped out.
Hmm.
This whole city, who used to be sort of like a very busy center for vampire society, got cleaned.
So kill Victor. Get the hunters. Let the hunters come clean this place out, and then we come in.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a
So-
plan to me.
I would like to contact my criminal
Uh-huh.
underbelly.
Yeah, I'm not able to contact mine anymore. He told me not to contact him again.
Oh,
If he's still
Um,
alive,
I don't know, and I don't really care.
your contact, Sasha, is Stephanie Anderson. She is this
okay.
hacker that one of your employees caught trying to, take some money out of you. And instead of punishing her, you realized that she had a lot of potential. So you kept that around, and she kind of owes you right now. So you can
Okay.
get whatever you want out of her. She's not necessarily happy about it, but you can get something out of her.
So, if we can get an address associated with the phone number, if we can get any kind of cell towers it's been paying off of to see where he goes on a
Yeah,
regular
just give me a
basis, and
sec.
like that.
Just give me a sec. Let me do my magic. Hold up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is he that dumb? Oh, come on.
Yes.
This is one of your, you guys, right?
Somebody I want to find. That's all you need to know.
Right. I gotcha. Hold on. Let me check that. Yeah, that fucker has an old phone. He has not, fixed anything recently. That's awesome. That makes my life so much easier. I love this. Yeah, I got him right now. He apparently is somewhere in the port of Beaulieu. Yep. So, you know where Beaulieu is? It's not that far from Monaco. Even you can find it.
Do we have an address? Like exactly where he's located?
Not only can I give you an address, I can give you an address in borderline real time. Like,
Okay.
I get like a ping every 10 seconds or something. I told you, this guy is dumb.
How far away is that from the villa?
From the villa, like 40 minutes.
What time of night is it?
Right now, you are nearing on, I would say, 1 a.m.
Okay,
Oh, let's go get him.
let's roll.
All right. Wait. I don't recognize that number. Tell me you did everything I taught you about, like how to protect your smartphone and shit.
Yes, I always listen to your advice.
As a storyteller, is that the truth?
Yes,
Okay.
she's the expert. He's gonna listen to her.
All right. In that case, you do receive a link, and clicking on it, you see a map of the area. Where you are right now does not appear. What you see though is this little ping happening in Beaulieu
Okay.
every 10 or so seconds.
And do we know of anything that's in that area that's associated with our investigation?
This seems to be a residential address. Nothing special about it. It's not too far from the harbor. It's Beaulieu, so it's mostly rich people, but you know, nothing special about it.
Well, let's
Shall
go.
we go?
Okay. You start to drive towards Beaulieu. You can see from time to time the ping moves. Most of the time it remains roughly in the same area. Until it doesn't, and it starts to move at pretty steady speed. He seems to be driving. And heading towards Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. The place where all the big-ass rich villas are. It is a beautiful place, full of rich people, who are, most of the time, paranoid and fond on security. But he is in that neighborhood somewhere. You have the exact address. You can be there. It's still in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
When you arrive there, the ping hasn't moved for a bit. It's still just in the house that you are currently facing. It's beautiful. It has like 3 stories. It is overlooking a sort of beach on which some people are just having a picnic. Late in the evening, you know, but just like chilling in the hot water nearby. Some of them with speakers, some of them with actual food plates. It's a gathering. But the house itself, oh, it's a beautiful one. And the view is to die for. Now, in front of the house are 2 guards. Within the house, you do not see. There is a large wall encompassing the whole house. What do you do?
Can I ask Stephanie to tell us who lives there?
I mean, sure, yeah, I can Google shit for you. Give me a sec. And
It is free, don't you know?
she gives you a name. Catherine Ross.
It's an American actress. It's hilarious.
Is there anything else you would like me to Google? Maybe the weather for tomorrow?
You know, Stephanie, we don't have to go to the rude place. That's
We don't,
thank you.
but I kind of like it.
It's just fun for you, right?
It is. It very much is.
Oh.
I feel
All
that
right,
every time
darling.
you groan, I feel better. I don't know why. It's just like a psychosomatic stuff. Well,
All
anyway. Cool. Well, let me introduce you to my friend Beep. She hangs up.
Wow.
I was gonna be all dos vidonias. But she's already gone. That's 2 vidonias. Okay.
Right, well.
He gets out his phone and he's like awkwardly Googling Catherine Ross.
The only information you find on that person is an address, the one you are in front of right now.
Delightful.
No trace
So
of that
good.
person on social media. No trace on of that person in any news article or something. This person is anonymity personified.
Mm-hmm.
And considering
Their
the
address was the
digital
first thing that popped
footprint
up.
that people, randomly do, you get the feeling that this person must be wealthy to hide their tracks so good.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be the plan?
Is there a vehicle parked out, like a visitor, like something that would be, we can assume is Victor's car, or do we know what he drives?
You don't necessarily know what he drives, but considering you can see through, you cannot see through the wall, so you don't know exactly what is inside. But you can see that a car is parked outside in just a random parking space. It's a black Mercedes. It doesn't say much except that it's a Monaco license plate.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't match the one that you have actually, noted down earlier today, the day before,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's still out of place. So it's a safe bet to assume that this is the car he came in with.
Well, do we go right to the front door, or do we try to be a little more?
Yeah, there's security. I don't think a full frontal attack is a good idea. We don't know what's in there, and if there's money behind it, it could be a lot.
All right. Well, one of you want to take the lead, and I will follow as the muscle.
Seems like
Alright,
nobody in the
alright.
coterie wants to take the lead.
Has Victor seen all of us? Or does he
No.
only know Seamus?
I mean, he might have seen Caesar when he bumped into him,
Mm-hmm.
but that might have been such a fleeting moment that
I do.
I think the only one we can
What?
safely say he hasn't seen is Sasha.
Fair enough.
That's just my opinion. You know, he may not have seen or registered Caesar.
Did steal his card though, so
Right.
it by chance known that I stole his shit, and they may have believed that I was just picking up from him being a klutz.
Mhm.
I don't think he does.
No. Do you want us to try to get inside of this big fancy house?
Oh yes, if nothing else, I'll burn the house to the ground with him inside it.
You were going for the nice subtle route, all right.
I mean, we burn the house, they die in the fire, and the mortals can't say anything.
Okay.
Do you love arson?
It's hard to track.
Would it be reasonable that Sasha would have a bottle of champagne in his town car?
Given Sasha's proclivities, I'm gonna call that a yes.
Okay.
Maybe not the best champagne, but enough to get a buzz.
Enough
for
to
you.
fool the guards.
Not for you, but
Yes.
for a mortal, yeah.
Yes. No, yeah, for lunch. Okay. Sasha's gonna get ready and saunter up right up to the front door with a bottle of champagne.
Acting drunk?
No, acting
Just-
like he's there for the party on the beach.
Okay. The beach, as a
Um,
note, does not seem to belong to the house itself. It seems to be just
Okay,
a
I'm
public
there.
beach.
I'm there to visit Catherine. I'm just gonna walk up like I belong there.
All right. In that case, I would very much like a manipulation plus leadership, if you want to make it like you belong here.
Let's do.
2 successes. Yes, Seamus?
Seamus is. He wants to be ready.
Mm.
So not trapped in the car, but also not super visible to anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like let me get door open and then come on party.
Right.
Okay. So you arrive towards the front door.
Mhm.
The guards are just holding a hand. I?
Hello,
You lost?
I'm here to visit Catherine. She's expecting me.
She is. Let me check the
Mhm.
log. You can see him.
Didier Rossi?
Rossi. He
Mm-hmm.
just takes out a smartphone and starts to look at the list.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you took the appointment? Because I don't see you on the list right now.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I made the appointment today.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you understand, if you're not on the list, there's not much I can do.
Okay, compel. You see my name on the list.
Okay. Interesting. I would need you to actually roll for this one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Charisma plus dominate, as this is not a normal mortal.
I don't have dominate. What did we decide
Yeah.
that was?
Either one of your skills that has 1 dot in it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's just go etiquette. I did it before. Oh!
Womp
Reroll,
womp.
reroll.
You can use, your willpower to reroll 3 regular up to 3, but you do not have. You only have 1 that you can reroll actually, because the other one is a hunger die.
Oh. Wait, did it roll?
I did not see
No,
it.
I
No.
need to. Okay. Okay.
Hey!
Now, I did this once before. Was I supposed to deduct a willpower?
Yes.
Okay, let me take 2 then. Okay.
Yes.
Because I did this once before. Okay.
Okay. So it is contested with him. So I will roll
Mhm.
his. What was it? It's intelligence plus
success?
resolve. And he has to beat 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over. Oh,
Oh,
wow, that's a
damn!
lot
Look
of
at how many
dice.
he has. Shit.
Can you stop rolling so well, please?
I'm
4
trying.
successes,
4 successes.
right?
I had
Oh,
2
yeah.
dice, you guys.
Oh,
He looks at you, and you can
Mhm.
see in his eyes a look of recognition. Not recognition to your face or like who you are, but recognition of what you are.
But okay.
He puts his hand towards his ear. Ma'am, we might have a situation at the main door. Please wait here. And as you see a number of lights turning on inside the house, this is where we're going to stop for today.
Oh.
And we will meet next time, whenever that is, for the finale of Monaco By Night. So make sure to tune in, and in the meantime, make sure to see all the other great contents that Sparabel has to do, the Gallant Horde, the City in Yellow, Shameless Plug, and all these kind of things. So we see you very soon, and in the meantime, have a good time zone and good evening. Bye everyone.